Lucky bamboo for manifesting love, money, healing, cleansing, protection, calming, grounding, motivation. Are you having doubts? Are you having raising thoughts if you can trust this person? Do they have someone else? Did you guys stop talking? If these are some of your questions or your worries, Scorpio, then this reading might be for you. So stay tuned. Okay, so Scorpios, let's start your reading. Oh, before you forget, right? Okay, make sure to check out, of course, the wonderful bamboo that we have over here before the moon. Okay, not the full moon, but the new moon that is coming. The full moon, you're already too late. It's gonna be in, I think, 2 days or 3 days right now. Okay, I haven't seen the actual full moon yet. But the moon is in Scorpio. And let's start your astrology first before we do your tarot. For people who are always wondering, you like the Astro 101. I remember a lot of people commented when I talk about planets, right? I follow Sidereal Astrology in the description box right there. You can get your chart interpreted, all these things, just your placements or the prediction for 6 months or 1 year. You can check it there. I strongly advise watching from Ascendant because that's how I do the prediction. Never, and I'm the only one who's probably gonna say it, never sun sign, because I do astrology. I don't just do tarot, so I combine both. So I'm looking at your physical body manifestation. So remove your sun signs. You need to remove that from your head that I'm a sun sign and I connect. Well, darling, you will always connect because it's the soul. Your soul will connect with it. It will always connect. Now, what I'm sharing is that for it to manifest physically, and then important that you find your dasha and your antardasha before we go for transit. Transit is a flavor. Think of it like salt and pepper. You can add it or not. You may have it or not. So when I'm giving this, some will have it and some won't. But the dasha is written in stone. It's in the chart. It will manifest. Sickness, illness, marriages, relationships, success, fame. It's written in the stars. It's so easy, but people are lazy. So easy, but people are lazy. Okay. So let's start before I lecture you more, Scorpio. But you guys like that anyway. So the moon is in Scorpio in Jeshta. We all know that Jeshta is the jealous king of the gods. Okay, Jeshta means the ruler, the supervisor, someone on top, right? The leader, basically. People with born, in this time, meaning in Jeshta, they have that. It is also the symbol of umbrella, if I'm not mistaken. Is it umbrella? Yes, umbrella amulet in the ears. Normally, people who have this, they believe in a lot of mystic magic. Like amulets. They would always have some sort of amulet protection. And you would see that their house is adorned by different things, that like what we have here. So that's that part. They are very protective. They're very protective, jealous, can be obsessive at times. Depends the flavor of the planets, right? But the moon right now it's in Scorpio, and its debilitation is in Jeshta in Scorpio. Debilitation means the planet cannot give sustenance to us, and the moon is a nurturing. The mom is the moon. So if it's debilitation, it's zero. It can't give us what it normally gives. It's a challenge. So right now, what is important is to go within because we don't have the nurturing energy. So use your energy wisely. Don't go sporadic. Like Mars and Rahu right now, of course, you want to do things. But without the nurturing of the moon, then you may have issues right now. You may like, oh, I want, but I don't have. But then this is the acceptance of you not having it. The sustenance part. This is good for research and maybe doing a lot of research. Excuse me. This is a good placement for an agent. Okay, an agent. Normally, people who have this, especially if you're a moon in Scorpio, your feelings are so deep. It's so deep that it's hard for you to communicate. Remember, Scorpio is the depths of the ocean. You can travel to outside the planet, but nobody has ever really traveled to the core of the ocean, right? So when the moon sits there at the bed of the ocean, so imagine drowning in feelings right now. Overwhelmed is what we're feeling. Okay? The moon is our emotion and feeling. put in place in the deepest part of the ocean, and what do you get? What do you get? Overwhelming, like sinking emotions, right? So that's what's going on. But it's in 25 degrees. It's gonna go to Sagittarius pretty soon. The thing with the moon, it goes from the next to the next one to the next one. 2.5 days. So we go through a phase. So we want the moon in Taurus, the other side of Scorpio. That's where it's exalted, because it makes it stable. But it's a favorite, favorite place of the moon. But we're not here about the Taurus. We're here about the Scorpio. So on your end, Scorpio, okay, what is auspicious for you right now is, this is me giving you advice, okay, is relationship and romance. You have it. Venus in the seventh house, the ruler of your seventh. You have Jupiter in the fifth, ruler of Pisces also. So if you have a relationship right now, it is blessed basically by the grahas, by the gods there. So it's looking down to the planet and to the earth, right? As above, so below. So whoever this person that you're connecting with or that you have right now is very good to you. It's very, very good. You're lucky. Jupiter in the fifth. This is a Purva Punya. Okay, this is a Bhagya house. This is a house of luck. So you have a soulmate, you have a partner, Jupiter, Pisces, Venus in Taurus. This is strong. This is a wonderful connection. But you have Mars and Rahu in the sixth. Mars and Rahu causes, of course, this is your Lagna Lord. Your own enemy is you. You and Gemini ascendant. Our sixth house Lord is Mars. Okay? For Gemini, it's a Scorpio. For Scorpio, it's Aries. So the sixth house is the house of enemies, competition. So who you're competing with? Yourself. Who you have issues with? Yourself. It's always you and Gemini will have issues upon themselves. But Gemini, this is not their Lagna Lord though. It depends. If Mars is sitting in the first house, then they are their own enemy. But Geminis are ruled by Mercury. So totally different. But Gemini is 8th from 8th house. So you guys have some sort of similarities there. 8th from 8th house. So come back to the read. Mars and Rahu, you're your worst enemy. I need you to be more calm, more soothing, less erratic, more erotic. I'm kidding. Less erratic, more erotic. Saturn Aquarius, issues and disturbance at home. Do you guys live in together? If Saturn is in retrograde in the fourth house, then it will give some disturbance there. It will become a challenge. So if a person is not staying with you, then much better. This is the time where you ask your person, maybe we shouldn't be spending time more, maybe later on. So the energy of the relationship is more manageable. K2 in the 12th house, focus on your spirituality. Less on partnership, yes. But your partner is focused on you anyway. So right now, you have a person that's focused on you. You focus on you also. It's not being selfish. It's just a transit. You got me. Okay. So Mercury and... see, there's also health issues. Mars and Rahu. So I need you to focus on health. You have Mercury and Sun. This is good time for business. So if you have a business, the ruler of your 8th house is Mercury. It's there. So it's giving like, ooh, money coming in. Earnings from business is the 8th house. Earnings of your partner also, if you're married, is in the 8th house. Okay. Let's see. So go get your chart. It is in the description box below. Okay. That's your mini Astro 101. I'm wearing a basic, the basic extra shirt. So do check it out. I'm wearing a size medium also. We also have a crop top. Well, not this version, but we'll make a version for this one. Okay, here we go. For people who want summer breeze. Summer breeze. 9 of Swords. Moon in Scorpio, definitely. Overthinking a situation. You guys are the king of overthinkers. You and Gemini. Okay, 8 from 8th house. Okay. 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Scorpio, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you always have to think where I can never be happy? This is very counterproductive of what is in the astrology part. You're always doubting yourself. You always have this feeling of I am not worthy. I'm not worthy, 9 of Swords. I shouldn't be happy. Where is this guilt coming from? 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Now, for others, this is also seeing that you have doubts with your partner. 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, with the 3 of Cups. That they have someone else. Now, there are different sides of Scorpio. There's 3 nakshatras. Okay? So, normally, the jealousy comes to those people who have a certain nakshatra. So, you yourself, you're going to say, I'm a Scorpio, but I'm not jealous type. because there's not, you guys are not, made in the same cookie cutter. No, it's not. You understand me? Then there's padas. So it's just showing here that this is more vibing to the later part of the Scorpio. Because you doubt, you fear. But overthinking, that's all Scorpio right there. Moon and Scorpio. Okay, so you overthink a situation. Okay. You want to, but you don't want to. Something about you cripples you from getting to the next level of happiness. So there's an obstacle. It's the mind. The mind. It's very important to look at Chandra, the moon. The moon in our chart reflects our how to say this, our health. Okay, so the moon is a sign of our how to say this, longevity. Okay, and Saturn also. But how strong is the moon is how strong the mom is. How strong mom is, when you were growing, you were being nurtured. The moon is nurturing. The father is the sun. The sun provides. It's a king, right? So it's a provider, food. But the mom has to cook the food, right? So in that relation, here it's a showing that you probably didn't have, I'm just saying, we're not gonna go deep there. You were not able to grow with a correct mindset, okay, of how to find happiness, or what is happiness. Not finding, but what happiness is. Because here you doubt that I'm never gonna be happy, never gonna be happy. There are Scorpios like that, not all, okay? You have Two of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. See, no matter what the other person is doing, you keep doubting them. Raise your hand if you're that kind of Scorpio. And if you don't, then good for you. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. The person is trying. They're busy. They have the Two of Pentacles. Cancerian, Queen of Cups. Intuitive, caring, loving, nurturing. Okay. Ace of Pentacles over here shows that they want to be serious with you. They're offering to you, but it's actually in the back with the Queen of Cups. So the person hasn't really made this offer, but they want to offer this. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So let's see here. Let's see. So they want to talk to you. Okay. First, they didn't want to discuss this, but now they're ready to talk. Okay. Let's see. Very emotional time. You have the Ace of Swords. Oh, you want out of that head, yeah? Judgment, Ten of Cups, Magician, Gemini, Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so the person that you're dealing with, okay, you're claiming here, this is about someone professing their love. This is about asking someone, well, if you love me, you're asking a proof over here. If you have to ask someone to prove their love, then we already know the answer. They don't. Because you should never. When people love, it will always show. It will never be a question. Once you have a question, it's not there. That's why you're asking. Right? Ace of Swords, Judgment, and Ten of Cups. What stresses you out? Nine of Swords. But this is a doubt though. So the person is showing, but you don't trust. Ten of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Swords. You want proof, but this is a person now, damn if they do, damn if they do, damn if they don't. Even though they're proving, you will say it's like, no, you don't. Even though they say it, no, you don't. So the person now will have difficulty. They will rethink now if they still want to be with you. I'm just saying. Magician with the Four of Swords. They're thinking about this connection, right? And now, instead of like, oh, okay, let us be with the Scorpio, but this Scorpio right here, oh, and don't come at me if you're a Scorpio. No, not in my house. There is no hate here towards a Scorpio. You're looking at one. Exactly. So, Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles over here. So it shows here that this person now will think, do I want to be with a Scorpio if the Scorpio is like this, in this nature? Magician, they're smart. Two of Pentacles over here. They tried to give. But you're here with the Judgment, Ten of Cups. You're always judging their intention. Judgment with the Ten of Cups. Remember, you are your worst enemy. You have no enemy. You are the enemy. Because again, the Sixth House Lord is you. Ask yourself, how many times... it's not saying that you're a bad person. That's not. No. When you say you are your own enemy, until you've gone through the healing of, removing a certain obstacle of opening your heart chakra and allowing love to come in, then you're always going to be an obstacle. Does that make sense? But this is not even your obstacle, Scorpio. Your obstacle is your father, ninth house. In astrology, we call this the Badaka house, an obstacle. Seventh house is not your obstacle. It's ninth house. Studies, school, higher learning, father, faith, and of course luck, which is Cancer for you, is an obstacle. The one who has a Badaka house for a relationship is actually here, Magician. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, if I'm not mistaken, with the Sagittarius and Pisces. But it's their Badaka house. So the person's challenge is you. Look at that, Magician. You're the challenge for them. You're the obstacle for them. And that's why this person now is thinking, okay, relationship with you can be a challenge. So look for Badaka house. It's based from your ascendant. Okay. Okay. So it's about mutable sign, cardinal signs, like that. Okay. You have the Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups. But it's true though. No for you. I'm just looking. Eight of Cups, the person checks out. The Devil is here. The World card is here. Someone is finding it difficult to be with you. The World and the Devil. Because you doubted them. Judgment with the Seven of Cups. Page of Wands with the Eight of Cups, you would want to talk to this person. Okay? Queen of Swords with Ace of Swords, you were ready to cut them. You were ready to cut them. Judgment with the Seven of Cups, it was a lapse of judgment. You couldn't see things clearly because you reacted out of fear. Okay? So it's easy for you to do that. You're Martian. It's 0 to 100 with you. Trust me, I know that feeling. 0 to 1 million, Sal, not even 100. So let's see now. Maybe it's true. Maybe they do have someone. And it's just me saying like, oh, they don't. But I know you, Scorpio. You would want to know. Let's see. Let's see the Devil. There is no separation here. I don't see that. There's reconciliation with the Judgment. Okay. Ten of Cups is the love, the potential. Yes. Yeah, I need you to think of a question. We're doing one question with the Oracle. Okay. So think of a question now. Meditate, contemplate, and I'll give you the answer. Seven of Cups. Since you like to know and you want to know, there are things that is being hidden from you. Seven of Cups to the Three of Cups. This is the only reason why you guys want to always find out what is hidden from you is because you are natural 8th house. It is the subconscious. So you're always digging and digging and digging and digging. You and Taurus. Of course, the nakshatra will mirror to the other side. Taurus has that also. Okay, because you want to find out the truth. Then let's see. Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. What truth you shall find out. Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. All right, so that's that. Now, don't forget the bamboo. There's a specific day that it will be sent because in order for it to make it to you before the new moon. Okay? So if you have a project, you have a business, you have love, you have health, protection, all these things, it's a perfect time for you to start that day. And that's why it's crucial to order before that day. Okay? So do check it out. It also comes in set. I have the whole set here. It's wonderful, right? And of course, our wonderful apparel, like we mentioned already. This is a basic extra. Okay, so you have your question. I have the answer. Meditate, contemplate, release the tension, not the kraken. Here we go. Stop. I love that. Look at that. There's danger. There's a penguin and there's an orca. Orca, right? A killer whale. But I feel like stop. Nine of Swords. Once you start to overthink, you know it's a rabbit hole. So get out of that rabbit hole. Because this is when you destroy a relationship or a connection or anything. Because you always have fear of trusting. Okay, so I put that there. That's the answer. It says stop. Number 34. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 is K2. K2 is in Libra. K2 is in the 12th house for you. You can be dealing with someone who's foreign. K2 in Libra right now, it's in the Vishaka Nakshatra, not the friendliest. Okay, and this is the house of losses. You may be focusing on, focus on spirituality here on the 12th house for you. Okay, this is a moksha house, liberation. Okay, and K2 is spiritual. So this is the time that is good for you to find your, like spirituality, basically. Jupiter in 5th house, I forgot. Best time to recite prayers and mantra because that's the 5th house. but it's the consistency that is needed, but you don't have that consistency because Rahu in the sixth always gives you an erratic schedule. One day will not be the same as the next day. It will always change. And what you need is not to be a fixed sign and be more fluid like a water sign. Because why? I mean, I know you're a water sign, because you're a fixed sign, but water sign. Because Rahu here is teaching you to become more accepting that you don't have control. Does it make sense? Don't try to control. All right, so I'm going to continue this reading as the stress of your life is unfolding, of course, with the devil, the nine of swords. It's a works over here, Scorpio. You guys gave me quite a reading to handle. Judgment, you're pushing this to the limit. Ten of Cups, you're trying to find out if there is love or they love someone else, whatever that you guys want to find out. I will find it out in the description box below. You have to click down there. And if you guys take the mini Astro 101 in the beginning, thank you very much if you like that. So make sure to continue liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate that, especially Scorpios who's getting back to back to back reading. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the extended. Let's explore your fears and your worst nightmare. Bye, guys.